perfect fit.
After a night where records stumbled one after another, Sri Lanka took the lead in this 5-match series 2-1. With just one win to go from registering an ODI series win over Australia after more than a decade, Sri Lanka will be raring to go against the mighty Aussies on Tuesday. The record-breaking chase by Sri Lanka during the third ODI on the back of a phenomenal 137 by Papare and a fabulous 87 by Kusal Mendis has opened the doors for Sri Lanka to win a series against Australia with newfound energy. The 170-run stand between Nishanka and Mendis broke the record for the highest second-wicket partnership for Sri Lanka against the Aussies, while Nishanka's 137 renewed the record for the highest individual score by a Sri Lankan versus Australia in an ODI. Kusal Mendis, who had to retire hurt in the middle of his knock, is an injury concern for Sri Lanka going into the fourth ODI, as the host will need him with his fine form he is currently in. It will also be interesting to see whether Vanindu Hasaranga will return to the playing 11 in the fourth ODI. For Australia, the bowling was a huge worry in the third ODI as they dearly missed the likes of Pat Cummins, Mitchell Starc and of course their leg spinner Mitchell Swepson.
මුළු ලෝකෙම වෙලා උඩු යටි කුරු අපි අල්ලගන්න යන්න පුංචි පුංචි තරු අපිට සෙට් වෙන්න ෆිට වෙන්න විසිතුරු මේ perfect fit එක maru moves the perfect fit.
There's a chance that these names might return for the remaining two matches as both are must-win games for the touring party. Unless Vanindu Hasaranga becomes fit and Kusal Mendis is unable to play in the next ODI, Sri Lanka is expected to go unchanged for the penultimate one day. For Australia, they are expected to bring in Pat Cummins and Mitchell Swepson to the side in place of Cameron Green and Matthew Koonman. There's also an outside chance for Mitchell Starc to make a comeback as well. Pathu Nishanka, who was the architect that scripted the massive chase for Sri Lanka in the third ODI, is expected to be the key player in this fourth ODI, as him batting for a long period of time becomes a huge factor in Sri Lanka's success. Nishanka has so far scored a half-century and a century in this series, and he will be looking forward to increasing his tally. Glenn Maxwell will always be the X-factor for Australia in this series, as whenever he came out to bat he made sure to completely change the complexion of the game. During all the three ODIs, taking his wicket was the hardest thing to do for the Sri Lankans. It is expected to rain on the 21st at the ODI Preview Stadium, but a washed-out encounter is highly unlikely to happen. But a reduction in overs might be on the cards due to the interruptions.